Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered! Today, it's going to be a cheese compilation for April 2020, made possible by Squeal of Fortune. He is a gentleman and a scholar. He went through a ton of replays that I have, found the very best cheese, and you will not believe this lineup, you guys. We're going to start off with Shuttle versus Hero. That is how incredible this cheese compilation is. It has Flash, it has Bisu, it has Terror, it has Boxer. It's insane. So sit down, maybe pause this, go get a drink or something, or like, I don't know, a bowl of Cheerios, because this is going to be great. You're not going to want to leave your seat once you get started. I am beyond stoked for this entire thing. It's going to be good. Bottom left, it is the yellow Protoss player. Also, he's white. It is Shuttle under his well-known Smurf name, Eyewater. Top left, we got ourselves a Red Zerg player, Hero. Two of these players, some of the better players in the entire universe at their respective races. Who's going to be the cheeser today? Who has craziness in mind? Who wants to win this thing fast? That is a pool first play. It was an overpool, though, so it's not incredibly fast or anything. It's not like we got Lings on the way now, because obviously we don't. On the other end, what is the Protoss player doing? He's throwing up a pylon. Indicates he wants to go for at least 2 bases. So I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be... no cannon rushing, I wouldn't say. It's still time to throw down a forge, though. I gotta tell you that much. There are enough resources to do pretty much anything at this stage, and it is a forge! Okay. I mean, it could just be forge fast expand, which, based on this location, it's gonna be. I got excited for a second there. It's probably not gonna be offensive cannons, but he's blocking the expansion here. I wonder what Hero's up to. What is Hero gonna try to do? Expansion comes down. Do I feel like that's off center a little bit? Do I feel like that could be a little bit further down? Yes, I do, but hey, I'm gonna trust Hero on this one. I'm gonna trust that he knows what he's doing. He's making a single pair of Zerglings, a cannon's coming up back home. The probe is keeping an eye on exactly how many Lings are coming out of this base. That's why the probe hasn't come home yet. Really important that you see how many Lings are in production. And the answer is that's it, man. It is dos. Dos Zerglingsos. I have no idea how to say Zergling in Spanish. I assume it's Zergling, because that's like a proper noun. It doesn't usually translate. Is it a proper noun? Is Zergling a proper noun? I think it is, for the purposes of the conversation. There's your gateway, there's your nexus. And there's your third hatch. Okay, this is turning into a pretty darn macro opening for cheese. Squeal of Fortune, I trust you, but this is looking really not cheesy. I wonder where we're going with this. We're 3 minutes in. Who could even possibly kill the other player fast at this point? There's not even a gateway. There's not even a gateway for Shuttle yet. Kapah, kapah, kapah. Nice job. Trying to take down that probe. There's not a lair on the way. I don't see like a super fast lurker rush or drops of any kind. Cybernetics core just now getting started. I'm looking at this. I cannot see a world in which Hero is the one who's going cheese. He's taking his lair. He's gonna get a Spire. It's probably gonna be Scourge at this stage. Yeah, second gas is on the way from Shuttle. Hydralisk Den on the way. Alright, so it is a Hydralisk Den. This could become some kind of lurker drop shenanigans, which I would really appreciate. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But at the same time, I don't know if it actually technically classifies as cheese. What's going on here? What is going on here in game number 1? Stargate? Yes, absolutely. Shuttle going for that Stargate, because that's how you beat Zerg in the current meta, and ever since Bisu radically changed the meta with his Corsair openings against Zerg. Way, way, way back in the day when Bisu was a relative unknown. Citadel of a Dune coming in. So this could just be Corsair DT. Which, I mean, if Hero gets confused and murdered by Corsair DT, I'm going to throw my keyboard. That wouldn't make any sense. I'm watching this production tab real close. And nothing about this indicates anything other than really standard play. That's your first Corsair. 6 Hydras in production. Probably going to send some Hydras over here to try to take down this gateway, maybe the Forge. Additional cannons will come up to prevent run-bys by the Zerglings. We've seen this dance. You can dance if you want to. Templar Archives on the way. Okay, fair enough. Recognizing the threat of Hydralisks, he does immediately go for Storm, because you're going to want Storm in these situations. Additionally, DTs. Those are your options when you make a Templar Archives. Also Archons, I guess. Also Dark Archons. There's a lot of stuff you can do when you have a Templar Archives. Let's just leave it at that. Corsair shows up. This is a good number of Hydras, and they do have speed. Is he just gonna, like, brute force his way through this? He might try brute forcing his way through this thing. That cannon is taking direct hits, which is bad. Second cannon taking direct hits, which is also bad. Probes sacrificing themselves. So this doesn't work as well. Dude, Hero was just like, I'm going now. He found the tiny window where a bunch of Lings and Hydras could absolutely get all of the work done. And he exploited it quite effectively, and that's it. Hero jumps on top of the Protoss front door and takes it down, and that's it for game 1. Wow. All right. Well, I don't know if we're going to technically classify that as cheese. I'm sure the comments will have a lot to say about it. Because, yeah, that was just a pretty standard Hydralisk timing. Showed up. There weren't enough cannons present. There weren't enough Zealots, honestly, to chase these dudes out. I think maybe rushing for Corsairs and trying to go for a Templar Archives there was just not enough for Shuttle. He didn't have enough time to do both of those things. And as a result, the Hydras did a ton of work. There were, I mean, again, one cannon. When all those Hydras arrived, not really going to work out for you. 2 cannons maybe would have been better. Maybe 3. Again, Zealots would have been really nice to have. DTs in production, but the DTs couldn't get out in time. Was this actually producing a DT? Maybe it was. That would have been interesting, but not enough. Not enough. All right, so that's game 1 of our cheese compilation. Incredible players on display. We have more coming. Should we do a flash one next? I feel like I want to do a flash one next. Let's do it. Stick around. It's Electric Circuit. It is 0. And what the heck? Come back. And Flash. Zerg versus Terran. Top right-hand corner, Teal. Zerg player. It is Queen. But that's just a Smurf name for 0. And at the top left, it is Flash. Playing one of his many Smurf names. It's Electric Circuit. We've cast games on this map before. It is huge, you guys. Look how big this is. Blah, blah, blah. Huge 4-player map. Really, I mean, there's a lot of narrow areas here too. I don't think it's necessarily very Zerg favored that way. So if I'm 0, maybe I'm looking for a way to kill Flash early. It's just how this works. 0 is very capable of hanging with Flash though. One of the most watched videos on my channel is Flash versus 0 in an epic game. Was it on this map? It was on this tile set at the very least. I don't remember exactly what map it was. It might have been Electric Circuit, to be honest. If you want a link to that, just let me know, and I'll put it in the description, or I'll respond directly to your comment. Either way, you know the drill by now. I respond to every comment anybody ever makes. I read every one at the very least, responding to it if it needs response, and I feel so inclined to do so. So where are we? Is anybody being super crazy here? It is so hard to proxy on a giant 4-player map because you don't know where your opponent is. I mean, at the very least, maybe an overpool here from 0, but it kind of feels like a hatch first play out of him. On the other end, Flash is happily just mining his face off. Doop, 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 doop. He's got enough resources for a barracks, but I don't see him building one yet. Yeah, drone coming down for 11 hatch there. 12 hatch. Never mind. We got an extra drone. And this drone can't be going for a 3 hatch before pool, can it? Like, I mean, that is kind of where you would take your 3rd on this map, is way down in the bottom right-hand spawn location, but no, all right. There's a pool coming down. Bam, 11 supply pool. All right, so nothing crazy at all. Overlord comes on in, says, how are we doing? I want to look at this from 0's perspective just a little bit. Oh, is that a command center first? Oh, yeah, come back. Dude, that was a CC first play, and the Overlord saw it. And we're pulling the boys! Woo-woo! It's the drone train. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo! God, this SCV needs to see this coming. Is there anything that allows him to know this is coming right now? What a response out of Zero. All right, well, the drones have arrived, and there's really nothing to indicate that Flash knows this is coming, but they're ready to rock. They're ready to fight with their little pincer claws here. Rah, 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 rah. And, yep, the SCVs are coming in. SCVs are better fighters than drones because in the long run, drones can heal up, and SCVs cannot. But it looks like pretty good fighting. No one's died yet. Oh, some free shots on those SCVs, though, is really big. Trying to maybe delay construction. That's 2 drones down, though no SCVs killed so far. Oh, there we go. 1 SCV for 2 drones. But again, this is an aggressive play from Zero. He needs to win with this. He cannot just go home and pretend like everything's cool. He's got Lings on the way, right? So the SCV sees that happening. The bunker looks like it's going to finish. Marine, gets another drone down, And now there's only maybe, okay, well, now there's 3 drones here. They can't even really fight with these Lings. The SCVs are ready to body block. They are body blocking. 2 Marines inside the bunker. SCVs holding the line. A couple workers are willing to die here in order to make all these Lings go away. Very nicely done. 3 Lings get inside the house, but 2 of them are very injured. Yeah, that positioning by Flash was just disgusting. Just backing on up, kiting on in, and then positioning between these 2 barracks. Terran fans are like, yeah, inject that right into my bloodstream. That's it, though. It's 16-7 drones. So many drones died. A few SCVs died, but not nearly as many, I don't believe. And the Lings are coming in for one last gas, but there's a supply depot here to just funnel the SCVs, or the Zerglings through. And that's it. Good game out of Zero. Flash manages to get the win there in about 4.5 minutes. Good effort, though. I do like the chutzpah involved of being like, that's a command center first out of Flash. Maybe I can take it down with the drone rush. It was too late, though. It was just too late. The barracks was done. The bunker was under construction, was able to come up there soon. The Marine production was happening. 0 Marines died in the making of this game. 0 went down from Flash. Haha. Ironically, accidental dad joke. Hashtag accidental dad jokes. Great job, though. Flash holding it easily there, and 0 coming out on the losing end. Nice one. Let's move on. We got more to get through today. It's Sky. It's Terror. It is Fighting Spirit. Bottom left, it is the Zerg player. He is Brown, and he is Terror. In the bottom right, though, we have a yellow Protoss player this time. Actually yellow, and it is Sky. All right, should be good here. What the heck? Season 6, Episode 9 of what? I need to know what Season 6, Episode 9 of what show it is. Why? Why is that your Smurf name here, Terror? I'm so confused by all of this. It's fine. Everything's cool. All right, who's going to be our cheeser here? That is always the question. Who will be the cheeser? Will cheese fail? As Lag TV used to say, I guess they're still active. Have I seen them in a while? I don't know. They're kind of here and there, strangely enough. But, yeah, I do. Okay, I do. Woo! Is that a 5 pool? That were a 5 pool, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that is early Ling shenanigans for sure. Will the probe correctly scout that this is coming in time? The answer is probably not. Is cross-spawn position scouting first. Going for a forge fast expand, which is generally very safe unless your opponent goes for this very thing as a Zerg player, in which case you're probably in a spot of trouble, as they would say all across the pond. Oh yeah, this is great. It's going to be slowing heaven, man. They're not going to bother going for speed, I don't think. There's really no reason to do so at this stage of the game. Overlord going to scout around, try to find out where the Protoss player is. It's a double-edged sword. It's a giant 4-player map. It's going to be hard for the Protoss to find the Zerg. It's also going to be hard for the Zerg to find the Protoss. So immediately, 6 Lings in production. Are there really? Oh yeah, there are 2 eggs here. Look how close those eggs are. They're actually pulsating at the same rate too, because they were made at the same time. I suppose that's how that works. And here comes the life-saving probe scout. Out of Sky. I just extractor tricked to get up to 10 supply out of the 9 available. And the Zerglings are going. Oh boy, it is time. It is time to throw up a gateway, maybe a cannon. Can you afford any of these things is the question right now. Zerglings, do they know? They don't know. They got to take an educated guess. They have to take an educated guess as to where the Protoss player is. I mean, they're doing pretty good. Sky's in the bottom right. I don't know why he went there rather than... I guess it's a bit of a shorter distance to try here first. Just went for which one would be less of a problem. Immediately throwing up cannons back home, tossing up a gateway. Gonna have to fight with the probes, which is never ideal. Oh my gosh, that pylon can't die. That pylon right there cannot die. Man, these probes are such great fighters. Did you just see them kill 3 Zerglings for nothing? Look at that. Look at that stacking trick that Sky is doing here. Another Zerglings show up. It's like... Oh, it's another pylon, though. I think he's held this. I think he has held this pretty darn effectively, actually. Cannon up. Gateway up. He's going to make a Zealot. The Zerglings have to content themselves with wailing down on this pylon, which I'm pretty sure Sky doesn't actually care about. Look at him blocking the expansion attempt here, too, from Terror. Just fantastic play, man. Sky is a great player. He's really, really good. All right, so the Forge dies, but you know what? A 1-basing Protoss is just fine versus a 1-basing Zerg. So I think that's it. I think that was held. I'm really not sure. I mean, yeah, we're moving into an expansion here, but it's 18 to 10 total workers. This probe's over here harassing harassing your drones if you're Terror, which is not something you want to experience at all. And yeah, not walling off, but Zealot holding the ramp and should be able to do so pretty darn effectively. Finally taking gas here at 4 minutes. And Hatch... Okay, Hatch is going to come down just because there's a bunch of Lings here to keep that... To make sure that happens. And he even kept that probe alive. How many probes have died? Did we even hear one probe die during that Ling attack? I don't think we did. I think that was just Ling, 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 and that was it. So Zealot counterattack here out of Sky. Recognizing that the Zerg player is probably going to want to try to catch up economically and is probably droning up a ton. Or at the very least, double expanding, which in fact he is. And then as long as the Lings are busy chasing this probe and not actually killing it, although one more hit. Look at him saving the probe. 2 more hits on that probe. The Zealots are out, man. And they have blood on their minds. I don't know if you can save this third. Look at this. Just more and more Zealots in production right now. Just 2 Zealots at a time making probes. Not expanding yet, though can afford to do so with the 23 probe count that exists. Look at the Zealots. They're like, we'll engage with you. You're only 6 Zerglings. We can take down 8 Zerglings. Thank you very much. If you want to fight us, go for it. But more Zerglings do show up. So the Zealots have to get, there you go, behind the mineral line to where they can't get surrounded and see how many Zerglings they can actually kill. It's going to be a lot. 3 kills on each. 4 kills on each. 4 kills on each. That is just beautiful, beautiful play. Meanwhile, 2 more Zealots inside the main base, and every drone that dies here is just death sentence, and that's it. Terror is out. That is a 5.5-minute win for Sky. Held against the early 5 pool really cleanly. I don't think he lost a probe in this game. And then just double Zealot production out of 2 gateways until the Zerg player died. Amazing. I really feel like if Terror had just gone for the natural, or maybe just tried to hold this one and made a bunch of Lings, maybe thrown up a Sunken or something, he would have been okay, but yeah, he just didn't have enough Lings in time. That positioning just was beautiful out of Sky, and the Protoss player gets the win here. So Zerg attempts at cheese, not going very well today, but we are far from done. Don't go anywhere. We got more coming. We're on Plains to Hill, which is a map I've never actually heard of before. But more importantly, it's going to be Boxer. Boxer versus EJI here on Plains to Hill, which we'll look at it in a second here. Top right-hand corner, it is Slayer's Boxer. He is yellow, and he is Terran as is tradition. And in the bottom right, it is the orange Protoss player, EJI. I have no idea who this is. They have a player stub on Wikipedia, but no games cast as far as I can tell. I don't know how to say this name. I'm going to call him EJI for now. But Plains to Hill, what a map. You don't even have a natural base. Like, your natural is a little island risen up here. This has got to be a super old game. It's Boxer, right? It's going to be old. Look at this. You can set up tanks on here and protect. This is kind of amazing. You got bridges leading to little narrow strips of land. This is an island expansion. You have to lift to access. All of these are, actually. There's 4 island expansions. This is crazy. I kind of really like this map. I kind of want to play a game on this map. What do you even do as a Zerg player? Like, you have to I guess you take the little high-rise natural, but Insanity. Absolutely insanity. All right, Boxer, what shenanigans do you have for us? You're the guy that came up with the very legendary EMP into nuke play that we saw you throw down on a hapless Protoss player once upon a time on the channel. And other places, mind you. Is he just, yeah, barracks falling off here. Because this is all you have to worry about. I don't think Zealots can get up over this way around the other end. So, yeah, this makes perfect sense. Like, this is really good stuff out of Boxer. Yeah, as the maps changed, different playstyles came about, too. So, I don't know that we're going to see anything really recognizable as modern era play necessarily, but it's going to be interesting. I'm going to give you that much. It will be very interesting. Anyway, check out the store. We have a couple new shirts out there and a new mug, too. It's going to be Falcon Paladin dot store. New StarCraft-centric style things if you're interested in that sort of deal. Here comes the probe. Last place to scout is where his opponent is, which totally sucks, but hey, sometimes that's what happens. Oh, he can't get in. He gets in under the barracks. Oh, EJI. I love that. That was fantastic. He gets in for the scout. He sees there's a supply depot, which, okay, great. But more importantly, he gets to see what the next bit of tech is here. Oh, that's fantastic. He's going to see the factory, which derp. I mean, I guess it could be a double barrack style aggression, but at this stage, look at the probe harass. EGI is not bad, you guys. I gotta say, this dude, he's holding on. He's got 300 APM. He's not a scrub, that's for sure. Dragoons in production. Any sign of singularity charge? No. Not yet. Although he does... No, hang on. He got the resources for it. Not happening. All right, well, probe's still alive somehow. Very fast. Like, very fast, but running right past a Marine is not exactly how you want to do things. I don't think you can take down that SCV with a Marine guarding it, so just going to keep moving around, trying to see what else is happening back home. This is great. This is really good. Robotics facility. Hey, I knew that no cyber core was a bit of a tell. So we're going to robo facility this thing. Factory, working on the machine shop as you want to do. Probably, I really think getting tanks up here would be stupid good. And I think that's what Boxer is going for. He's also proxying a factory out in the middle of the map, which I am in love with. Proxies are so good. If you can get away with it, they get scouted, they're bad. But that's the risk. Oh, probe can't get through that way and does go down. So, all right, couple Marines here, no big deal. Protoss player not interested in really doing anything right now because it doesn't have range. Working on it, but that robotics facility was first. Observatory coming in. So he's really worried about spider mines, although I don't see... Oh, there we go. Spider mines starting right now for Boxer. Yeah, a couple gateways, making those observers, getting singularity charge. I think that might be for high ground spotting, right? Because look, tanks on the high ground as predicted. If you bring an observer over, your Dragoons have a much better time killing these guys. Meanwhile, vultures are out. Spider mines are almost done. Guy on the vulture bike looking kind of muscular, actually, in his suit and his head covering. What I'd love to see is a robotics bay. I don't know that we're going to get one, unfortunately. All right, little Marine tank action. Moving out here, going for siege tank. Siege mode. Got a bunch of vultures down here, too. Observer sees this little Marine tank action coming and says, yes, interesting, very good, very good. Not much to worry about, but these vultures are new. These vultures are an unaccounted for factor in this upcoming battle. They're going to have the spider mines. Siege mode is almost done. Dragoons do have their range, though. So they're going to chase this army back. Oh, no. They got sandwiched in. Oh, my gosh. The spider mines get laid. The Dragoons. Bah, bah. Dragoons down, vultures fighting, Marines getting extra hits off there as well, and suddenly it is 40 to 38 total supply in favor of Boxer. His tanks are here. They have siege mode, and if he just kind of sieges up high ground attempt to stop this from happening, He's not even sieging up his tanks right now. I don't know that he necessarily needs to. The tanks are doing pretty well against these Dragoons. Spider Mine's getting laid everywhere, but detection is present. Tank down. That tank sieges up. Takes down a Dragoon. Another tank joins the party. Another Vulture joins the party. And the very, very tricky Proxy Factory looks like it got the win here for Boxer. 2 tanks sieged up in your main base. Probes coming in to fight, but there are Vultures ready to go. This Vulture maybe could be helping a little bit, but the tanks are forced to unsiege as a result. Did that Spider Mine get a hit on that Dragoon instantly? It sure did. It surely did. That bunker coming up would be a huge deal. I don't think AGI can hold this is the problem. I think Probes just killed a tank, you guys. And another tank just went down. Does EGI just held this? I mean, it's 23 to 20 workers, so the Boxer has a lead, but additional tanks coming on in. Is there anybody in this bunker? No, I think the Marine that was here died. So that's an obstacle. Nice Spider Mine. Oh, nice target. Never mind. I thought he got it. But another Dragoon down. This is an extremely, extremely hard-fought contained right now that is being set up by Boxer. But now that he has a Marine in the bunker, Probes are going to have a harder time getting over here and surrounding this. And tanks are just firing on Dragoons as soon as they pop out of these gateways. It is just a brutal situation to find yourself in, is tanks firing on your Nexus, bunker firing on everything here as well that's within range, which is apparently the observatory right now. But yeah, 6-kill siege tank can't be wrong. Just making Dragoons, trying to hold this, but 1 Dragoon at a time versus 2 tanks is just not good math. It's bad math. It's quick maths, but man, these Spider Mines getting laid here so stupidly good. I mean, EGI is done. I don't think he knows that he's done yet, but tanks setting up on that mineral line means no income for you. That tank shows up to the party, kills 3 probes instantly. And this is going to be all she wrote. EGI leaves the game. No good game for you, and Boxer is your winner here in 8.5 minutes. It took him a little bit longer to get the win after the sneaky play up here. That was beautiful. Those Dragoons thought they were chasing just a couple tanks and some Marines. No. Sneaky Vultures coming up behind them, throwing down Spider Mines, wipes out that group, and then that was the beginning of the end. Just beautiful play out of Boxer. Life-changing. Excellent stuff. Let's keep going with the cheese. You know what this needed? What this compilation needed was a little bit of Bisu. It's going to be Bisu versus Last here on Circuit Breakers for more of the cheese compilation. Bottom right-hand corner is the orange Terran player. It is Last. Under his well-known Smurf name, Ashley. And at the top side of the map, it is the white Protoss player, Bisu, under his Smurf name, NA First. Which I always think is funny. I'm not entirely sure I'm interpreting it correctly, but basically saying he's the best player from North America. Am I right about that? Anyway, it's going to be a TVP here on Circuit Breakers. It's going to be more aggressive, cheesy style play here, coming at you with incredible players. Thanks again to Squeal of Fortune for going through and screening this stuff. Also consider supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin. For just as little as $1 a month, you can gain access to a bonus Brood War cast featuring incredible players you get to see a month before anybody else. Good times indeed. All right, I can't click on this. This is the weird part of the minimap where I can't click on it unless I zoom in. Supply depot obviously coming up. Pylon already done for Bisu. And that's a gateway. One of these days we'll see a cannon rush. I don't know if I have any cannon rushes, to be honest with you, but we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. Now, what I'd love to see is a DT rush here. Maybe some kind of a Reaver drop play off of one base would be just beautiful. Just hit the spot. Maybe something like, what could we do as Terran? A bunker rush would be cool, but it's a little bit late for that. Nuke rush. I'd be down with a nuke rush. Last is capable. He's a really stupid good Terran player. Again, Bisu is abjectly terrifying, and as a result, he, well, I don't know. Would you feel brave enough to go for something like that against Bisu? I guess Zero did go for the drone pull against Flash there when he saw that command center first, so maybe everybody needs to be a little bit more like Zero in their lives, huh? Couple SCVs moving out, but All right, so one of them is just a barracks. The other one is just scouting. Never mind. There was a second I felt like maybe that was something. That was something sinister, but no, 'twas not. So definitely not one gate expanding, which is promising from Bisu. He went for the one gate into the cybernetic score. He's got a zealot on the way, which is not something you usually see this early. But if he just comes down and starts a zealot attacking this stuff... Hold on, was that a command center first? Yeah, look at that timing. Oh my gosh, he command center first at Bisu. So it's a reversal here. Last is like, I can get away with this. Absolutely. Doop, doop, doo, doo. Probe comes in, sees what's happening, sees the barracks isn't done, sees the command center's almost done. All right, Last, you're on the clock. You've been scouted. It is time. Honestly, I'd throw up a bunker, like, right now. Just worrying. It's a one-basing Bisu, making them zealots. It is a bunker. Okay. Okay. So Last knows what's up. He knows the risk of what's happening here. That zealot is hoofing it in here as fast as he can. As fast as he can. He's gonna do it. Oh, zealot just walking past the bunker. Who needs bunkers, he says. Body block. Body block. He didn't quite get the body block. And the zealot is inside the house. He's taking some damage, but no hull damage yet. No HP going down, just shields. Oh, this is so annoying. This is so incredibly annoying right now. And a Dragoon shows up next. Just going to walk past this bunker too. Look at it. Never mind. Going to back on out of there. Going to use the SCVs to body block again. Let the Marine do as much damage as possible. Just sticking him in. He does manage to claw his way out of there with his Psy Blades. His Singularity Charge almost done. Singularity Charge is almost done. Bisu is one-basing this stuff. Oh my gosh. All right, so this Zealot, he got one kill, but he did pull a lot of SCVs off there for mining. He's dead now, so that's some lost mining time for Last, but he's got 2 bases. But he doesn't have a factory, which is a bigger problem here because Singularity Charge is done. Let the Dragoon harassment commence. Another Dragoon on the way. Where the heck is the rest of Bisu's stuff? Why doesn't he have another gateway? I feel like he can afford 2 gateways off of this one base, but he's just one gating this. Oh, it's down here. Okay. All right, we're making a shuttle. I saw this earlier, and then there's a robotics bay coming in too. Remember when I was like, I'd be so happy with the robotics bay? Where the heck is that? Robotics bay, where are you? Oh, it's up here behind the little workers tab. That's where it is. Oh man, he's going to get Reaver dropped. I didn't watch this in advance, but boy howdy, I am pleased. The Marines are just evacuating the bunker at this point. Seems a little premature. Oh, are they worried? They're worried about this happening. How did he know? That was great. So the bunker coming up here is really important for it to finish. Some SCV is going to finish it. There we go. But the Marines all died before they could get inside the bunker. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dragoons all over the place. Turret coming up. Nice surround on that one, though. That was nice. Okay. All right. We're on board. Bunker at the front has a single Marine in it. Very injured. Turret's going to help with this future Reaver that's under production on some level. I don't know. Tank's going to help with it, too. There's a southern little pathway you can take here. Or maybe you just barracks, like, your Reaver down the bunker? It's not as sexy as a Reaver drop, but hey, it works, man. Reavers die real fast. That poor Marine, just in the face of everything. And that's a pull. SCVs pulling back into the main base. Tanks don't have siege mode. They're working on it, but a couple vultures and a couple tanks. Ugh. Clumped up there a little bit. Splash damage is problematic. Ugh. Good grief. SCVs fighting. Tank down. And now the Reaver's going to work on the SCVs. And that was a big hit. Ah, a couple SCVs down. That could have been bigger. Even huger. Dude, Last is kind of scratching and clawing and sort of holding on here. He is down 45 to 23 total supply, which is bad. But yeah, this Reaver in a shuttle play, he's got to have 4 or 5 kills now already, maybe more. And if you include the bunker, it's probably 6 or 7. Oh my gosh, those clumped up workers, though. Those clumped up workers, though, wants to hit the tank instead, and he does almost take it down. And that one takes it down, and the SCVs that are trying to repair it. And that's your good game. 16 kill Reaver from Bisu gets the win like an absolute boss. Fantastic. Don't go Command Center first versus Bisu, guys. Don't do it. He will punish you. Zealots first, then Dragoons, then Reavers off of one base. He never had a second base. He was working on it. He almost had it, but one base in it there, and then 16 kill Reaver will come finish it off with a single shuttle just to show you who's boss. Bisu really coming through there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. We're not done, you guys. We got more for April here. Hit that like button if you're enjoying it. We'll be right back. Next up is going to be Last versus Mong on Fighting Spirit. Bottom left, Mong. Bottom right, Last. Both players a certain shade of blue, but maybe this is turquoise or teal or something. And yeah, TVT Cheese coming at you from Falcon Paladin. Let's see how Last does as either the Cheeser or the Cheesy. Boom, boom. Going Command Center first against Bisu proves that he is not afraid to take risks. I can tell you that much. Hey, little SCV, where are you going? Are you scouting? Yeah, SCV scouting this early. Maybe Mong is going to be the cheeser here. I have cast a couple amazing TVTs featuring Mong. If you want them, let me know and I'll link you to them. I'll link it in the description if you ask. And proxy barracks here. Okay, this is pretty much, wow. He guessed correctly. Guess which corner of the center here he wanted to put down his barracks on, and yeah. That's the best place you could have put it if you want to put it somewhere close to the middle here. Man, just guessing right is pretty much the key to cheese on a 4-player map. I can tell you that much. Oh my gosh, did he not see that? I don't think he saw that. What? Hold on. Maybe he did. I want to back it up. I want to back it up. It's not back far enough. What the heck is that? Oh, it's still not back far enough. Sorry, guys. 113. That's where we're going to go. Go away. All right. So we're going to see here. Last's vision. He has to, right? Oh my gosh, he doesn't see it. What the heck makes it? What makes him want to build a barracks out here? Is he planning on also being... Is it just double proxy barracks? And both these guys are blissfully unaware of what the other guy is doing? Holy shamoly, that's what we're looking at here. Good golly, Miss Molly. What are we looking at right now? This is just absolutely stupid. Alright, so 2 players going for proxy barracks. A little bit more aggressive on the proxy here is Mong. And then he sees, what the... Oh, Last is proxying too. Just... less aggressively, but definitely planning on being aggressive here. So he's going to go ahead and try to mess with the SCV building. You know what? He might actually delay construction on this barracks a bit. He's going to. That's going to be a delay, if nothing else. It's going to slow it down, and then the Marine shows up, and Last is like, wait, what? There's a Marine here already? What is going on? Oh, there's a barracks just outside of your vision. That's bad news. This barracks is not going to finish. Look at this. Look at this SCV trying to finish this barracks. Nope. Not going to happen. Oh, it does finish. What the what? I can't believe he got that. All right, now the problem is that any Marines that come out of this barracks are instantly going to die because there's 2 Marines here. And soon to be a 3rd Marine to join this party. And that might just be it. Like, we're just... Last goes for the proxy. Mong goes for the proxy. Mong just happens to kind of luck out and do it better here. He's desperately trying to build a factory up inside his main, but I don't think that's going to happen. Is he canceling? Where are these Marines going? Production tab says he's making stuff. Is he canceling and restarting that Marine? He's trying to make it seem like he... Yeah, like, okay, well, that guy finished and he instantly died. Of course, and the barracks is dead. These SCVs are trying to kill this barracks. That's not going to happen for some time. And you can't even... I mean, if this was Zerglings, right? You just bring the SCVs up and try to body block the ramp, but it's not going to work. He's trying. He's trying to fight with these SCVs, but if it's a 1-to-1 ratio of SCVs and Marines, another Marine joins the party. It's just not going to be enough. Have any of these Marines died? I don't think... Oh, there we go. 1 Marine died. Sorry, I jinxed you, buddy. Another one goes down. But it's 16 to 10 workers right now, and Last just taps out. That was just beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious, just beautiful. You don't even, wow. Yeah, I just luck, man. He's like, he just came over, plopped down his barracks on one of these corners, and it happened to be exactly where last was, the right location. And then it just so happened that last went for a risky play where he was later with his barracks, but just really exposed too. Man, that's amazing. That was tons of fun. Okay, we got more. I'm excited about this one. It's going to be Force versus Shuttle here. Top left-hand corner is the brown Protoss player. It is Shuttle. And then we have Force down here. He is red, and he is Zerg. These two players are excellent. I haven't cast a Force game in a while. I think not since the last Cheese compilation. He's an older player, so his replays are broken, but Squeal of Fortune offered to help me with that, so maybe we'll see more Force replays in the future. All right, man. So, again, it's going to be Shuttle here. We've got a couple people watching. Glow HD1 and Acoustic Color, which is kind of a cool name. Like, acoustic is sound and color is vision, and I don't know how that makes any sense together, but it's cool. It's cool, nevertheless. Who is the cheeser? Ooh, that is a 9 pool. That is a 9 pool. No, 5 pool. I was looking at the Protoss supply. 5 pool. Holy smokes. 5 pool attack on a 4-player map, and he is scouting the right way with the Overlord. That's a major win here for Force. I'm excited about this one. This is going to be fantastic. And the Protoss player scout the right direction. Is he going to see what's coming in time to do anything to stop this? Is he actually, he's not going for a Forge Fast Expand. He's throwing up the pylon inside the house, which actually helps him, I think. And then he is just making a gateway. This is problematic, man. All right, little probe, where are you going? Little guy with your green eyeballs hovering about. Blah, 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 blah. That's the sound they make when they hover. Blah, 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 blah. Pool is finished now. Is finished. Is finished. 6 lings in production here at 1 minute and 30 seconds. This is your classic 5-pool maneuver. Drone scouting, I mean, this is some lost mining time for sure, but he really wants to know where the Protoss player is. This Overlord is not going to quite make it up here in time to see the Protoss is here, and the Lings have to make a decision now. Where do they go? It's definitely not bottom right, based on what the drone just scouted, like literally right now. They're going to go cross. They're going to go cross, and I think that might hurt them. They're kind of trying to hedge their bets right now. Does he doesn't know. Why isn't the Overlord scouting up the ramp? Scout. It's the sound of ultimate suffering. Get up, scout, you lazy piece of junk, Overlord. Look, now we can see the Zealot, and he's like, oh. Come on, Force. Come on, Force. There's a Zealot that just walked. Oh. That's brutal. That is so brutal. But you know what the counter to an early pool is? Double gate opening. It's a double gate opening. He's getting a pylon next to his Nexus. This is going to be tight. Whatever happens here, I don't know who's going to win, but this is going to be close. Yeah, man, this Zealot's going to show up, and there's going to be nothing to stop him other than a couple Lings, which is not enough. And then look, these Zealots can kind of hold the ramp. They're not going to hold the ramp. Okay. Maybe don't get surrounded, though. Oh, man, they recovered and held the ramp. Guys, way to go. Oh, my gosh. I think Shuttle just won this thing. Yeah, that was an absolute just smackdown. This Zealot's in here is just going to kill drones, and they're going to try to fight him, but it's not great. I guess extra Lings are here, but that's just 18 to 7 workers. Like, yeah, this just not happening. We're done. He's trying to throw up a macro hatch with all of his 6 drones that he owns right now. The Zealot dies. Yeah, but I mean, more Zealots are coming. We got 4 kills on that one. We got 0 kills on that one. And that's it. GG! Force is out. Taps. At 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Some really, really just close cheese here. Not necessarily working out for the Zerg players today. I mean, I really don't think that Shuttle knew that was coming. That was on the fly. Holy crap, there are Zerglings here. And then he managed to pull back and wall off the ramp. That was it. That was the move. What kills me is this Overlord didn't just keep going. If he sees that gateway, then the Lings come up here. They hit about 10 or 15, maybe even 20 seconds earlier, and suddenly you're in a lot of trouble. Suddenly one zealot comes out, gets surrounded and killed. Maybe this pylon gets sniped down, and it's a much closer game. But as it stands, nope, not going to happen. The reaction time too good from Shuttle, and force taps out. My goodness, this has been really fun. We got more stuff, though. We got more, maybe 1 or 2, somewhere along those lines. Stick with it. Hit that like button. It's going to be Mong. It's going to be 0 here on, what is this map? Oh, look. It's in Korean. How handy. Okay, so this is Heartbreak Ridge. Maybe I need to learn to recognize the Korean for Heartbreak Ridge like I do for Fighting Spirit. Left side of the map, we have Mong. He's teal, he's Terran, and the right side of the map, it is 0. Playing under his more traditional Smurf name, Mithra. Also known again as Queen. But yeah, it's going to be 0 here versus Mong. 2 players we've seen in the compilation already going at it. Are both these players cheesy, or perhaps they just get cheesed a lot? I don't know. What does the inclusion of these 2 guys mean at the end of the day? It's a wonderful, wonderful question. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this compilation. If you are, leave me a comment. I'll respond to it probably. At the very least, I'll probably toss you a little heart to let you know that I appreciate it. Nice little extractor trick. Running up to 10 supply for the 9 that's normally available. Very, very cool. Drone scouting across the map. Heartbreak Ridge is usually a map that we see for the foreigners. Like, this is a kind of a White-Ra, Idra kind of a style map here, but today it's going to be 2 Koreans going to town. Should be fairly exciting. SCV scouting around. He doesn't have a barracks in production yet. This has got to be some kind of a proxy for him. Or he's just really late on the barracks construction. He's at... he is... Oh, he's engineering bay blocking the hatch first play out of 0. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. That's really annoying stuff. In the meantime, he still doesn't have a barracks coming up at all. I mean, you just toss down a pool is what you do if you're 0 right now. Put these drones to work. Put one of these drones to work. Throw down a pool. You can't kill this in time to get your hatch up, my guy. All right, so barracks coming up back home. It's late, but it's... Wow. Are you serious? You are this committed? Look, I mean, all these... This is lost mining time, and it's just going to get canceled at the last second anyway. And give a refund here to Mong. I've never seen this response before from a Zerg player. This seems really, really bad. Look at all this lost mining time. Look at it. My gosh. He's throwing up a macro hatch before his pool. But the supply depot down here, I didn't even see this. The supply depot blocks the drones from getting back in to start mining. Mong, you beast. You absolute beast of a man. Finally, reluctantly, 0 throws down a spawning pool. But look how much lost mining time that is. It's 19 to 13 workers, and a bunch of those haven't been working for the last minute and a half. And now he's going to bring extra SCVs. He's going to start sending Marines over. He's building another supply depot here. Because he... Oh, this is fantastic. This is a really fun one. I feel like the games have gotten cheesier. Man alive. All right, so 2 SCVs show. Oh my gosh, he's going for the hatch. Why would he knows there's not an expansion from Mong? Why is he going crazy with the stuff? Okay. Well, that's another supply depot. You know what can stop this supply depot from dying is this Marine. You see him? See him coming down with his visor, looking all cool. Pop. Get away from the supply depot. Citizens, I mean, filthy Zerg. That's what he meant to say. Now Lings are coming, but oh my god. Oh, he could actually hit the hatchery from here. Another Marine shows up. The Lings can kind of get through, but the body block is real. Holy crap, the micro is disgusting. Are we going to get a Zerg win today? I don't think we're going to get a Zerg win today, but the bunker... the supply depot gets canceled. The bunker is finished. This is so well executed. This is exceptionally well executed here today from Mong. All right, 0. Well, you got 2 hatches, which is nice. You're going to try to sneak past, maybe get a surround on that bunker. He gets a real nice surround on the bunker. But the repair was just enough to cause problems, though. That is so many dead Zerglings. Second bunker is fallen back to... No, this is not happening for 0. Like, my little Zerky heart breaks. But nope. Marines continually marching up. Not again. This is a 2 racks. Marines for the rest of time. Style play here. That hatchery is dead. Zerglings are gonna try, but nope. That's your good game. 2 extra Marines. Just brilliant and brutal. Mong. That was beautiful. The engineering bay block was fairly standard, but then the supply depot block here, while those drones are out, that was so good. I really feel like the response from 0 should have been, all right, fine, you're blocking my expansion. I'm going to throw down a pool. I'm going to deal with that. If he'd done that and had some Zerglings, he would have been in a better position because he knew that Mong wasn't expanding. I think his priority should have been to get some Lings, actually take his natural base, not bring all of the drones in the world over here. That was not the greatest choice. Just the lost mining time alone. And then from there, it was all downhill. It was just brutal. A brilliant play from Mong. Just absolutely fantastic. He goes 2-0 in the cheese compilation. Not bad, guy. Not bad at all. All right, let's see what's next. The last match of the day, I think possibly, is going to be between Last and Bale here on Fighting Spirit. Top right-hand corner, it is Bale. He's the yellow Zerg player. And in the bottom right, we have the brown Terran player, Last, under his Smurf name, Momoka. Now, Bale is actually, he is a Korean Zerg player. He plays for Sonic's team, BBARAS, Bibarus. I have no idea what that is. Active in StarCraft Brood War amateur leagues, as well as super fights for SBENU. Actually recently placed in the 2019 Castro Muse Nurak Star League. So he's still active. He's playing. Seems like he might be a younger player here, too. So, I don't know, man. Last is probably the older veteran by comparison, and honestly pretty terrifying for this young guy. We'll see what he can do. We'll see what Bale is up to. And on the other end, if Last maybe holds an early pool, maybe he goes for the proxy. That is a proxy barracks. It is not... It's not walling off, and it's not inside his base. So officially and technically, it's a proxy. It's not, I mean, a crazy proxy, but it does reduce the time it takes for Marines to get across the map. So Overlord scouting the right way, which is really nice for Bale. And again, on these 4-player maps, that's kind of what matters. He does go for the overpool. So he's not going for a hatch first, which is going to help immensely against this attempt to murder him by the Terran player. Overlord continuing to head on down. Look in Remastered, you can see his red beady eyes in there. He's got like crazy big spiky mandibles for some reason. I don't know why. They don't eat, they don't really fight, they just kind of... You don't usually get a straight-on view of an Overlord like this, do you? I know I usually don't. Don't look at it closely anyway. So this SCV is going north, this SCV is going to the west. Trying to see where on earth this Zerg player is. He's going to try to expand, which I should be able to get away with. But I really feel like a bunker is going to start building here for Last, like right now. He says, finally, I've made it. I've made it to the land of Zerg. And based on that hatch timing, it was a pool first play. So that might not be great, but I'm just a regular scouting SCV. Just drone up. Don't mind me. Things are totally fine. Is he really not going to throw down a bunker? That is interesting. The Overlord does end up seeing... He hasn't seen anything. Okay, there we go. So he sees an SCV coming in. Alright, so he sees the 3 Marines out. And says, oh, this is happening. Immediately starts 2 more sets of Zerglings. Oh, he saves the Overlord. Go left! Go left! He's just making a break. Oh my gosh, he survived. Gutsy play there from Bale. I like this. He's got Lings out. He's getting some gas. And I don't know. Does this feel like aborted cheese? Oh, never mind. We're pulling the boys. I've had this happen to me before. It's not a good feeling at all. So he's going to have to pull some drones. Again, drones are great fighters. Or rather, SCVs are better fighters than drones. And Marines can kind of sit back behind the SCVs. And This is still a strategy in StarCraft 2, you guys. It absolutely is. This happens still to this day. This isn't a timeless strategy. Zergling's not quite sure what to do, but now? Okay, now maybe... Oh, that's so perfect! Oh, that was so perfect from last. The SCVs doing the blocking, the Marines doing the killing, the Lings not even sure what to do. Oh, Bale, you just got outclassed hardcore, my friend. It is too late for creep colonies. Far too late for creeps, and that's your good game, and last is your winner. All right, well, that's going to be it. That was beautiful, beautiful play at the end of the game there from last. I think the games got cheesier as they went on. That was not the intent. I didn't choose them that way. I kind of chose them by name and recognition for the most part, but yeah, that was fantastic. That was proxy barracks into a handful of Marines, none of which died, I'm pretty sure. We should check out the final score on this one. I know I haven't been for these, and if you missed them, I'm sorry. It's just they're usually, it doesn't matter. Right, okay. Maybe one Marine died there. That is a 16-to-1 kill ratio in favor of last. That's nuts. That is how you win StarCraft. If you have a 16-to-1 kill death ratio in StarCraft, you're going to win. You get a star. It's a very simple game that way, actually. Wow. But all right. Oh, that's, again, last control there to have the SCVs block it. The Lings, as soon as they saw the SCVs, they should have pulled back. They should have run for it. You just don't want to engage on the middle of the map there with SCVs and Marines, especially if the SCVs are already in position to block you. I think it is some hold positioning with the SCVs there too, so the Lings would not know what to do. They wouldn't even be attacking the SCVs. They'd be kind of bouncing around on the outside while the Marines steadily shot them in the face. Such a mess. Just bail. Rough times, man. Happens to the best of us. All right. Well, you know what? That is going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and yet another Brood War Cheese compilation. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.